What's up, boys? We're back with some more Soulstone Survivors for the 1.1 Golden Burglar update. There's this new legendary weapon for the Barbarian that gives him a Battle Shout skill, dealing damage based on exposed and applying the form buff. He's also got the Piercing Shout that applies Shatter to enemies, lowering their armor. And then once you get the artifact power, you have a war cry here. So we're going to be going for a full shout barb with those three different shouts, and then a bunch of skills that buff them up even further. For runes, we're going for lots of legendaries, lots of synergies, lots of multicasts, and then some block power. So hopefully we can get the synergy to apply the buff for that, just some random rerolls and all extra weapon ability there. So let's jump right into the Titan hunts and check out the new Titan available in here now. The Golden Scarab. He's supposed to have some new Titan powers that are available, so I'm interested to see what is there, what type of synergies there are. We don't have them yet, so we'll probably find them on the next one at least.
This heat boils the blood.
So the Barbarian has a buff that gives a lot of cast speed based on the finesse stacks, which is the multicast buff. We'll definitely want that to shout even more. And then we'll probably just get like 3 different attacks that have 2 or 3 different buffs each. And hopefully we'll get like a nice buff chain going on with Synergetic. And just have very fast cast speed, multicast, area, all that good stuff. We can... Actually, I think that's not bad. Bunch of different passive stats, and you actually fill that up passively, I think. So we don't need to ban that, but I'll just grab some health for now, I think. Or XP, I mean.
Power fuels my rage.
So Piercing Shout's nice. We've already got all 3 of our war cries. Area of Piercing Shouts. We're probably going to scale it up with the Colossal buff, so I'll take something that's a bit more global, I think. That'll pair nicely with some of the armor power we'll get later on to make us fairly tanky, even though it's not the greatest stat in the game. We'll still get some use out of it. Multicast Battle Shout, that's perfectly fine. I think we can ban that though. We'll get a bunch of that from buffs. I'll probably ban Leviathan just because I don't really like lowering my movement speed, it's fine though. While your health is below 30%, I think I will ban that because it's very situational. Cast speed's pretty good, but I'm going to take the purple multicast for one of our shouts here. Let me speak to your manager! So this applies Exposed, which will buff that up, that one. And then it has both Bulwark and Form giving block power and critical chance, so that seems like one of the best ones we can get. Also has a lot of the same tags, so we can scale all of those up together. That looks like one of the best in slot skills we can get here, I think. And then we just want 2 more abilities that are kind of similar to that damage. Let's toss some rerolls, see if we can find something a little bit better. Blue multicast is fine. Blue damage is fine. I think we can do that. Oh yeah, we probably will get damage at some points, like one of the prowess buffs. So if we do that, it will be useless eventually. I think we'll just grab something and eventually replace it here.
Our surge is forward. The Titans will bow or die.
I think we definitely want the Earthquake skill, as that gives an easy source of Brittle debuff for damage taken, and Colossal for some area for yourself. We should eventually get an armor buff as well, so I think we can also ban that. And then we'll grab a bit more XP here, I think. We can probably have my shouts look a little bit better in the early game until we scale up to really silly levels later on. Let's see, Earthquake, I think that's one of the better ones. Damage taken and area, even bigger shouts.
Dark gifts.
And then we'll look for something cool for that slot at some point. And then I think that's everything we want here. Let's toss a reroll here. That does have a lot of buffs, so I think that's fine. A lot of good utility on that skill. Cast speed for everything.
Strength at the right time.
Let's see, Earth Spear would be nice for both armor and consistent healing. Form and Haste would be pretty nice as well. I think I'm going to try that. We should be able to get pretty tanky here. And then we should be able to just have this as the final build, I think. Let me make sure that's everything I wanted. I guess we could replace that as well. Just Expose and Form. I'll wait a little bit longer, see if there's anything really cool there.
The power courses through my veins.
I have like a general concept for the build, but I don't exactly plan out every single skill I'm going to take. Kind of fun, not knowing exactly what's going to happen. Multicast of Thrust for a bunch of stuff, that's not bad. Thrust into Earth, that's pretty good. Yeah, I think we'll take that. Prowess and Resilience, so two different buffs over there. Also two different buffs there, and damage based on movement. Let's try and shore up some stuff we don't really have yet. So that would give us just Prowess, I guess. That would give us just the movement speed thing. That has a pretty nice base cooldown, and it's thrust as well, so I think that looks good.
More power, more carnage.
Earth improves 4 different things, that's fine. Thrust improves those 2, that's okay. I guess we'll take it.
No choice is without a cost.
Form and Haste, that's pretty similar. Thrust, Missile, Frontal, Physical. Has 1 extra tag that doesn't really match anything anyways. I think we'll just stick with these and see how it turns out. Thrust into Earth, that's decent. Amount of Rage consumed. That's kind of cool. We could get higher uptime on that buff.
I can
A bit more globally useful than just an upgrade to a single skill, I think. Thrust into Earth again. Am I going to end up just having insane Earth skills because of that? Okay, I guess you probably only want one of them then. So Earthquake and Earth Shields. It's fine. I kind of want to get rid of those so we stop seeing stuff like that for just those 2 though. So I guess we'll probably replace Earth Shield with something else then, but we'll take that for now.
Just what I needed.
I'm trying to focus the shouts, not the Earth skills, but we're just getting so many strong upgrades for only those, I feel like. And I want to change that. Battle Shout is fun, multicast of physical is good, that's good. So I think we're fine with all of these.
Even the gods fear me now.
I guess I probably will end up taking that. 2 different buffs, pretty low cooldown. I guess we'll use one more lock here to do that. Bye bye, Earth Shield. I did want you, but you're eating up too many of my upgrades that I went for the shouts.
These fragments will serve me. Sorry, little guy. Thanks for the treasure.
Form into haste. We do have a source of that, but it's good to get the skill chains going. That could work, but I don't think I'm going to lock it. We should eventually get pretty good armor power to go with that. Ooh, Scent of Blood, I forgot that. Okay, so I guess we'll replace the Sharp Spear again. One of those two. That one looks like it's a little bit better at buffing. What does Piercing do? Extra damage for each target hit? Yeah, I guess that'll probably be a bit better. So we'll put that onto that then. And now I think we're done with the skills, hopefully. Quick Strike, that's okay, I guess.
A hidden treasure. Guarded, of course.
Bit of movement speed.
Fragments gathered. The Titan
Damage.
next.
A little bit more XP. We do need to get the multicast chain going to actually have the cast speed on that though. I only have like 1 to 4 stacks of it currently. So not doing a ton right now. It should be very good later on though. Purple area.
The power courses through my veins.
Blue movements. Cast frequency, that will eventually become useless. I'm just wondering how long that will take. I guess we'll take a couple high rarity things for it early on to get that going.
Forward, the Titan.
Damage, multicast, we'll do that. Toss a reroll. Probably cast frequency to get the buffs going up faster. And we'll toss a reroll here. That's fine.
Bow or die.
Damage.
Fragment of power. Soon the door will open.
Cast speed.
More power, more carnage. Step by step,
Multicast, and another one.
Titan's fate is sealed. I have fought. I have
What are we
bled.
even gaining
Now
finesse
the
from
real
currently?
challenge.
I don't know. There should eventually be something that gives us finesse based on another buff that'll be extremely good. But we'll have to get a bunch of levels to get to that point, I suppose. Do a pretty good crit chance already. Okay-ish haste. Okay area. But only one synergy for something we already had. So much fire. Caspian.
Dark gifts. I'll take them all.
I feel like they could make the very early Titan fights a little bit faster. This kind of feels a bit grindy at this point. Before you really have a lot of the
Titan down
build
is
online.
one step closer to claiming the
Potency's pretty good, yep.
king's head.
Well, it will be good. Shattered. We do have a source of that already. But that's probably pretty good. Oh! Treasure room.
A hidden treasure. Guarded, of course.
Cast speeds. Area isn't the greatest. Whatever. That's good. Those are decent. I think that's fine. We do have the multicast thing, so having a lot of that here is probably pretty good.
Even the gods fear me now.
That's fine, I guess. Area. Damage of area, that's decent. Yep. Multicast. Potency. Toss a reroll. More XP.
How
I guess.
surges through my
Damage. I think those are better, so let's just toss a reroll. Thrust and a swing. Having one of those would already give us maximum uptime on that, so we could do that and then ban it, I guess.
veins.
And any sort of uptime related stuff for that. Cast speed. I'll do more multicast.
I can feel the power in my
Form into haste. We already have that one. Please.
very bones.
Why is it always the same one? Reroll. We'll do Another reroll. Blue movement, I guess. Reroll. Get that out of the pool.
Dark gifts. I'll take them all.
Reroll. Multicast there. Yeah, let's ban that now. Then I guess that's fine. Multicast. Damage. Damage.
Now we press on.
Here we go, Midorak, the Golden Burglar. Tomb of the Sun Gods.
This heat boils the blood. Perfect for hunting. Dragons together. The Titan will be next.
Again, the same one! I need the other types. We do have a good amount of locks, but I'm also using a bunch of this for legendaries, so maybe just take this and hope we find some other ones.
These fragments will serve me well.
It's the same one every time! Okay, so let's ban that since it only casts that and we should already have full uptime on it now. Like, I guess I'll take it, but it's not very good until we can get the other parts of the chain. I have like a ton of different buffs, right? We have crit chance, we have block. I don't think that's part of the chain. We have movement speed. So we have 3 different ones by default, I think. But we're only seeing the one step there. Damage.
Now we press on.
We can ban that. Toss some rerolls. Try and find some synergies that actually matter. I guess.
Fragments of power.
Multicast. Lilu Dallas multicast.
Step by step, the Titan's fate is sealed.
I think all of these are fine. I could go ahead and lock them all, I suppose. Actually, let's try and find more globally useful stuff like physical, maybe? We do have a lot of multicast already. Thrust into Earth. That would give us a lot of area and brittle. I think that's okay.
The gods smile on
We
me.
have a lot of thrust skills to trigger that instantly.
Forward, the Titans will bow or die. Fragments inward. Titan will be next.
Oh, thank God. Haste into Finesse, that's the next step from what we had. And then that will start scaling up our Scent of Blood. Okay, run is saved. Thank God.
Gifts. I'll take them all.
That'll go very nicely with the rune that gives us a higher chance of long multicast chains as well. Cast speed.
These fragments will serve.
Form into haste. That's fine now that we gain multicast space on that, I think. Reroll. I guess cast frequency there to apply buffs and debuffs slightly more frequently. Plus a reroll there. Cast speed. As long as we're actually getting big value out of that buff now.
Beyond it will be carnage. So be it.
I guess we should turn down the graphics slightly so we can see a little bit better as the cast speed and multicast go up. I'll do a bit more XP here.
I can feel the power in my very bones.
Feels like he doesn't really come to me very much. He just kind of stays over there spamming poison pools everywhere. Reroll. Cast frequency's fine.
Just what I needed. Through the Dawnstone we ascend.
Critical damage, cast frequency, brittle, into colossal. So we would get a lot more area with that. I don't think it's amazing though, and I kind of want to see some of the other stuff he has available. See if there's any cool synergies. Critical strike, you have a chance to gain aptitudes. That would give us a buff we don't have yet, and it should stack quite high. So I think that's solid here.
Press on. The power courses through my veins. I hear echoes of terror. Better stay sharp here.
Haste and finesse, more multicast.
Step by step, the Titan's fate is sealed.
Finesse into bulwark, nice. Okay, so that'll give multicast into block power. Toss a reroll. Potency on that, some more cast speed.
Fragments of power.
That's the one we're heavily stacking. A bit more XP to try and find more synergies. Toss some rerolls. More buffing. Improve Earthquake and Scent of Blood. That's actually very good. So that means we gain 64% damage on Scent of Blood, which is actually crazy. So 153 goes up to 185. Okay, maybe not as good as it sounded?
Power surge.
We have 4 of the things buffing it, right? Oh, we can actually get that for aptitude as well, so the Titan power we just got is already not the greatest. But, oh well. So block power goes into critical damage. We at least have most of the chain now. We're still missing at least the percent damage and maybe armor power? Yeah, I guess a bit more. I might ban movement speed at some point. Cast frequency is fine.
These fragments will serve me.
Damage, toss some rerolls. Multicast and thrust is decent. Area of thrust. I think I'm gonna take this and just save the locks. Reroll. That's pretty good. Cast frequency is fine. We can probably ban movement speed now as the haste buff is going up to like 400 seconds.
The Titan.
This is very good. These are okay, not the greatest. Could lock that and then toss a reroll. It'll be more expensive, but we have a good amount of locks. I'll do one more. That looks pretty good, actually.
Be next. The gods smile on me.
Haste and finesse. Oh man, I'm gonna have to use a lot of locks on this. I think that's actually better than that if I want to sacrifice some of these. But we do have a lot still. Then grab that one first so that we can try and find it again if we get super lucky.
Forward.
I'll need to be... Oh, we did find it! I'll need to be kind of a bit more sparing on that now.
The Titans will bow.
We just used a lot of locks for not that much finesse in the bulwark, more block power. Yeah, I think we can definitely ban movement speed now. Getting hard to control my character. I would like to see them make the movement a bit smoother, especially when you're at super high movement speeds like this. It feels like kind of jerky and hard to control. That's decent.
The Titan's fate is sealed.
More critical damage. Reroll. More critical damage. That's fine.
These fragments will serve.
Reroll. That's decent. And then I'm extremely slow when we don't have the buffs going.
I have fought. I have bled. Now the real challenge.
Oh, they added a skip to the graphic there. I didn't even notice that. That's nice. Quick damage or chance, I mean.
Titan leads.
So I've tried this before and it didn't seem very good. We have plenty of haste already. Let's toss some rerolls here. Multicast. I don't know if that's that great. We'll have a ton from finesse now. Is there anything good here? There might not be. Okay, I guess we'll just take the multicast thing then.
His turn will come.
Potency on that should be better.
Just what I need. I hear echoes of terror. Better stay sharp here.
We probably have enough haste. Like, I can't really control my character. I think I'm actually going to take that. We could take both, I suppose. It's only one lock, may as well.
No choice is without a cost.
Whee!
Step
Oh, another one? Well.
by step, the Titan's fate is sealed. These fragments will serve me well.
That's decent for the cast speed, at least 225 up to 245. We can probably ban movement speed now, take the purple multicast. Potency's decent. Probably just grab that, because why not? It's the build. That's fine.
Forward, the Titan will
That's pretty good.
die.
Toss some more rerolls. Another bulwark. Sure. And then that's decent. I guess they're all fine. I think the best would be damage to physical, since it buffs up that as well as basically everything. We could probably toss some rerolls for that. Okay, there's the damage physical. I don't think we really need to lock that. We'll just go like this to get some more shouting. While we're a bit light on the reroll, or locks, I mean. Damage of lasting is quite good. I guess it's fine. Multicast. What are the stats looking like now? 964 crit chance, 930 crit damage, 518, 583 area, 733 multicast, 252 armor power, 1030 block power, 90.3% block chance, 1203% movement speed. I don't think any of these are really modified by that stuff.
Mental power is
I'll do critical chance, I guess. We have a lot of all of those stats already. Form into haste, I guess so.
press on.
I should probably ban that soon. We're getting close to 1,000 stacks on that. Yeah, let's ban that one and see what happens. We'll eventually get to 1,000 with like cast speed and more multicast anyways. I guess so.
These fragments will serve me well.
And the buffs are hard capped at like 1,000 stacks, or I guess it's 1,000% bonus to your personal stats actually. So we might actually be at that on some of those. Crit damage.
Now step by step.
Area, reroll, block
Titan's
power.
fate is sealed. I have fought. I have bled. Now the real challenge.
It takes quite a while to skip the animation though. Cast frequency, I'll do the global thing I guess. Oh my god, I'm so fast! So furious.
Soon their king.
What does Electrify do? It applies Daze. Let's see if there's anything cooler here. Oh, well, this is technically useless later on, but we don't have a source of prowess yet, so it actually is pretty good for now. And we're gonna face the boss now anyways, so I guess so. Do multicast there. Yeah, you can actually get prowess at one step in the skill chain, the synergy chain. I want to say it's somewhere next to the armor one, which I don't know if we have yet either. Not really gonna go through all of that when it's not really that big of a deal anyways.
No more waiting. The final battle is here at last.
guess damage there probably, or more buffing. More buffing. Probably the global multicast. We might need to ban that one soon as well. Thrust into Earth, I guess so. I'll probably go here since we're getting very high on the crit damage thing already. I think it's that one. What is my total crit damage? It's 1236. We might be capped on that, I'm not sure. Multicast. Thrust damage. Thrust into Earth will break. That's very good. They're okay. We could probably afford to lock them. We don't really need that.
These void fragments, his shield will last.
Probably just the damage now.
Precious minerals. The blacksmith will be glad.
Reroll. I guess thrust into Earth Chain. Cast frequency.
The power courses through my veins.
Multicast. That's very good. Physical damage for everything. Crit damage. Yeah, I wish they would make the movement like less momentum based and just a bit smoother overall. And then I would play this game so much more. Reroll.
Soon we meet.
Cast frequency, I guess. XP, multicast, reroll. Yeah, more finesse.
Finally, the day of my revenge has come.
Burned away.
Oh, it is super nice for the void ones. They take quite a while. Multicast. Oh, he is still going. What the heck? Cast frequency is not bad. I wonder if there's anything really cool here. Not really. That'd make us pretty tanky with all the armor power and block. And at a certain point I'll get really lazy when the bosses are super tanky anyways, and maybe we'll just try and out-tank them, I guess.
I can feel the power if the sigil is lit. I'll light the rest.
Do we have a source of exposed for that? Yes, okay, good. I think Brokenth might have a global one for that, but we didn't see it earlier. It actually would still be a pretty big increase, though. Reroll, multicast. Finesse.
Forward.
Cast speeds. Finesse.
Titans will
XP.
bow or die.
Oh, we're well over 1,000 stacks on finesse. We can probably ban that one now then. I guess so. I'll do probably XP to try and find some more steps in the synergy chain.
Just what I needed.
More levels we get, the more chances that we have, and also the more guaranteed legendaries. That's very good. Those are fine. We have plenty of that. More XP.
By step, the Titan's fate is sealed.
Yeah, we can ban that one now. And I guess take the blue that isn't even that great. Throw us into Earth, it's fine. XP. How are we doing on the block and all now? 1391. So we can still do more when you consider I have the 50% rune for that. Armor. That's not even close to max, so we might not even have the one for that. Reroll. No, that's fine. Crit chance. I guess so. Multicast. Whee! Multicast.
Precious moments, the blacksmith will be glad.
Skill chain Earth.
Fragments gathered. The Titan will be next.
Multicast with quick. Cast frequency. I'll do some global stuff here. Damage of area is pretty good, that's fine. Reroll. Global crit damage, crit damage.
The power courses through my veins.
Potency for
The
cast
Titans will bow or die. Precious minutes, the blacksmith will be glad.
XP. Area damage. Cast speed.
More power.
Is it just
More
giving me the
carnage
loot things
pressure.
over and over?
God, of course.
I don't think I've ever seen that many in a row before. That's decent. Let's toss some rerolls though. See if we can get some more of the physical damage, I think. There we go. That looks pretty nice. When you have those upgrades that give like a damage boost to all of your skills and then any buffing skills on top of that, I feel like they're pretty insane value.
Even the gods fear me now.
I mean, he's not wrong.
These fragments will serve me well. A Titan's nightmare awaits. Soon I will claim its blood.
Too bad that doesn't really scale with anything. Reroll, that's fine.
Dark gifts. I'll take them all.
cost.
Leads. Soon there.
Oh, he has the global exposed thing. Okay, we actually do want that to buff up the battle shout quite a bit by applying it on every attack. Okay, good thing we went there. I think there is... Actually, it might have been the shattered thing that I was thinking for him. Let's check out some more burglar since he's new.
This heat boils the blood. Perfect for hunting. Step by step.
I guess that's probably more useful. I think we're at pretty crazy area already with the earthquake fully stacked up.
These fragments will serve.
Not the greatest. Cast frequency's fine. Good chips.
Forward, the Titan will
Toss some rerolls. I guess
bow
that's fine.
or die. Push.
Cast speed.
The blacksmith will be glad.
Cast speed. XP. Toss some rerolls. Legendary multicast. Cast speed.
This new power fuels my range.
Good chance. Potency there's pretty good. Oh my god. Blue damage, I guess.
Fragments gathered.
Cast frequency.
Titan will be mixed. Fragments of power. Central.
Everything.
Step by step.
Cast
The Titan's fate is sealed. Finally, beyond it will be carnage. So be it.
How much did the tornadoes hit me for? I don't know, I have a lot of luck. Multicast.
Dark gifts. I'll take them all. The Titan leads. Soon
We could get a little bit more area. I don't know that it really does a ton. What else was here? We are heavily overcapped on that. Okay, I guess nothing here is really that great then.
his turn will come.
There's probably some unique synergies with some other debuffs or something here because we aren't really seeing that many choices.
It's time to hunt. The Void King must fall. Step Is
multicast.
sealed.
Cast speeds.
These fragments will serve me well.
Cast speeds.
Forward.
Cast speed.
Titan will bow.
Or multicast, I think it was. Toss some rerolls to try and find physical damage. There we go. Not the greatest on the other stuff, but we have a ton of locks again.
Die.
I should probably turn the graphics even further down, huh?
Even the gods.
That's decent, but nah.
Fragments gathered.
I'll do that, and then multicast. Yeah, I think we're fine on block power.
Fixed.
Area.
Fragments.
Blue damage.
Sealed.
We are heavily overcapped on critical damage, I think. 2,200%. We'll toss some rerolls here. More earth, I guess. Cast frequency.
I have fought. I have bled. Now the real challenge.
Alright, we're getting pretty deep. I'll probably just see if I can, like, mostly base tank. I'll, like, run around a bit, but I'm not going to try super hard to dodge everything. We're kind of done with the run at this point, I feel like. It's actually kind of laggy. Let me turn that all the way off for now, then. Yeah, that's a lot better, actually. Toss some rerolls. Multicast.
Strength at the right time.
We should be capped on block, right? 15, 16, sounds like it. 1,066% area, 1247 multicast, plus a bunch more for all of the physical and thrust related stuff. That has 768% multicast. Dang, yo. 502% cast speeds. Pretty crazy run. That's better. We are capped on that.
Now we press on.
You know, if I could replace one of the buffer skills with, like, a debuff skill, that might actually improve it at this point, since we're so overcapped on those. Let's see what is low on damage here. Do we still have Sharp Spear? No. So, one of the shouts is actually the lowest. It would have to be On Guard then, if we're keeping all the shouts. We have all of those and the synergy chain at least. So we could look for stuff for that later on.
The power courses through my veins.
Really doesn't make a big deal at this point though. I don't even remember if the Barbarian has like debuff related stuff.
Tighten down is one step.
have that. See what else we can get here. It applies dazed. Doesn't really seem like there's anything great here. I guess we'll grab one of those. Probably not that great.
This heat boils the blood, perfect for hunting. Forward, the Titan.
So that would give us bleed. It would go well with the lasting stuff for Scent of Blood, maybe? An Earthquake? Yeah, let's see what happens if we grab that. Did I get the exposed thing from the one guy? I think I did. If I didn't, then this is going to completely screw me over, but also not really a big deal.
More power, more carnage. Step by
Chance.
the Titan's fate is sealed. Fragments of power.
Let's see.
These fragments will serve me well. Fragments gathered.
Multicast.
The Titan will be next.
XP.
Step by step, the Titan's fate is sealed.
So I'm going to... I think this is useless, but I'm going to grab a copy of it anyways. And I'm also going to grab some bleed so we can find some synergies on that stuff.
Forward, the Titans will bow or die.
Oh, there is one debuff that would actually be very good. It's the chaos-related one, Disarray, which causes your damage to be increased or decreased randomly,
Will serve me
but it's a
well.
net gain overall, and that would be pretty big to have a copy of that. I could probably just go here.
A Titan's narrow roots. Soon I will claim its blood.
What are the enemy stats at now? 50% attack speed, 60% movement speed, insane health. Oh, there we go. 750,000% health, I think it is. It's a lot. But not as much as me. I'm fast as fuck, boy! Area, I guess.
Dark gifts. I'll take them all.
Oh, I actually don't have the Titan thing that gives exposed. Okay. Alright, we broke the build. Whoops.
Must
Well, that's good enough for
resist.
now. Probably getting too long into a video anyways. So Battle Shout was quite good. That's the new shouts. But we definitely need a source of exposed. You should definitely have the Titan power that gives that onto all of your attacks. That is best in slot, and I somehow didn't even get it. I think it is broken. It might have been either him or the Scorpion, but you want to focus that one and get that one first for your build, actually. And then Battle Shout would do massive work with the damage per stack. But we got a pretty nice buff chain going. Maxed out basically all of the stats related to that. 2.2k crit damage. It's not showing the full numbers now. We had like 700% cast speed or something and over 1,000 multicast. since they fell off at the end there. But yeah, legendary weapons kind of insane. There's a few other ones for like the Pyro, Houndmaster, and Spellblade, so it looks like all of the first row got them. Runeforged Greatswords. But that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.